Got a little ring. Got Boo, the Wonder Cat here. Can y'all see Boo? Say hey, Boo. Say hey, Boo Boo. We call him Boo because I found him on Halloween a couple years ago outside in a bucket in the barn. And now it's the meanest damn cat on the planet. Hey, look at this, y'all. The market's up just a tad. It's been down and up and down and up. It's just, you know, it's nobody's trading. I think the volume's really low. I don't know, it's not too low. But you know, people probably harvesting tax losses, doing whatever they're doing, you know, just chilling out. But watch the big green monster, y'all. It just amazes me how these levels just kind of, you know, that's an important level. It's the 120 level. So what does that mean? It means we're overbought for the area below us. But at the same time, when we look at the volume, so that would mean that we're, you know, probably going down farther. But in the meantime, it's always, you know, good to look at the point of control as a magnet for price. And it always wants to fill these gaps. So we'll see, you know, but right now, this is giving us a little bit of what do you call support. Okay, cool. All right. Hey, who wants a copy of my trading plan? How about this? I put this out last night. You know, I've been making notes in my trading plan in my notebook. So I put it in this kind of form right here, which I thought was kind of cool. You know, got the portfolio metrics, got the buying power stuff there. We got the strategy, we got the naked puts. This is the new strategy too, right? Talking about how we now do it. So talk about what happens if the strike is breached, what I should do, trade entry, optional hedging. We can do the Sweet Bobby hedge. You can do the big hedge. This is the only part that I'm still trying to mechanicalize, or whatever the word is. Still trying to mechanicalize this so that we can, you know, say, hey, you're going to do this blank. You know, right now I just say I can use a portion. But I would like to say, hey, I'm going to use X% of profits or something. So we'll figure that out. But right now, I've talked to you about the VIX hedge. I tell you how to do the Sweet Bobby hedge, portfolio adjustments and risk management, tell you what to do there. So this is a very, very concise 3-page document. Who would like this? Anybody? Anybody want this?
Absolutely. Send it on.
All right, I will give this to y'all. Yeah, I think y'all will like this. And so this is my Christmas present to y'all. I sit here and I said, you know, I probably should sell this thing for $79. And then I was like, you know what, you greedy son of a gun. I said, you ain't gonna do that. I said, this is my Christmas gift to everybody. So I'm gonna give this to y'all. Now, what you can do, I'm gonna give it to you in PDF form. And I'll make a Word document available so that you can open the Word document, and all you got to do when you open Word is go in and take Sweet Bobby out and then just put your name. And so in here, it never references Sweet Bobby. It never references it. I try to write it like in the third person, right? So this has the new plan on it and I told you, I think we're 98% there. The only thing that I'm talking about with optional hedging is we may put in there, hey, you change this to be yours too, right? Just make it yours. So yeah, Santa Bobby. So that's my gift to y'all for Christmas, and I hope y'all enjoy it. And like I say, make it yours. Don't trade mine. Make it yours. Now, some of y'all who are doing the max delta, I just said, hey, I'm not using the max delta. I'm gonna use the min delta. I like that 0015 times the net liquid value, and that's the conservative delta that we see on our. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. With this plan that we've got, we're never ever going to have a problem with delta unless the market just crashes. Right? Delta's not our problem. We probably don't even have to track it. I just kind of like tracking. So really, we could say, hey, we've got two metrics, theta and buying power. Those are the only two metrics. But you know, we'll keep delta in there. So change it, make it yours, use the Word version, I'll send you the PDF, use PDF. And then if I give it to you though, what I want you to do, and if any of y'all don't know how to do it in Word, you just send me a message, I'll help you out to make it yours. What I want you to promise me though, here's what you got to promise. I want you to go to the Kinko's or to the FedEx or to the UPS. Quit biting me, you damn cat. It's the meanest darn cat. I want y'all to go to the Kinko's or Staples or whatever, and I want you to laminate it. I tried to make it on front and back, but it kind of turned out, I had to put, I don't know, I put it on 3 pages. But I want y'all to laminate it. I want you to keep it by your desk. And I want you to, after you make it yours, you need to review it. Probably every couple days, look at it, glance at it, make sure you know what you're doing, right? So that when crap hits the fan, we know what we're doing. So I think y'all really enjoy that. It's just a nice little trading plan. So, and I kind of did the way we did Ed's, but I just, put things in here. And y'all can probably think of extra things you want to add, but don't complicate it. Keep it simple, right? So I tried to put it in a way that if my family ever wanted to take over the farm, right, and they ever wanted to take over the accounts, that maybe they know what to do. So Ed will probably be in my estate planning. Like if I go to Glory tomorrow, Ed and Ken and Rick and Matt are probably gonna have to help my family know what to do. So, but I'm not planning on kicking the old proverbial football anytime soon, because sweet Bobby lost, y'all ready for this? 2.6 pounds this week. Oh yeah, with Christmas parties and holiday parties and Chanukahs and all this kind of stuff. Eating Oreos, people fat shaming me when I eat Oreos, going, "Oh, you can't eat Oreos, you don't know your diet, you're off your diet." And I'm like, "No, I can eat Oreos, dang it, I'm counting them." So I lost 2.6 pounds. That puts me at 304 pounds. So my max weight, let's see how my total weight loss is. I know y'all are here for trading, but this is funny. Let's see what this is. Oh, look at this. Ken says, funny thing, I'm writing my plan in the same format as this. I'm determined to keep it 2 pages or less. There you go, Ken. So you can have mine. You can kind of keep the headings or whatever. Or hey, shrink the, I'm old, so I got to keep the thing. So my maximum weight was 464. All right, 464. So today I weighed in at 304, which means I've lost 160 pounds. So I am 4 pounds. I weigh 304 today. I am 4 pounds out. Well, 4.1 from being in the 200s. I never thought I'd been to it. Beth, listen to you. My wife has never seen me as small as I am today. My children have never seen me as small as I am today. So that's kind of cool. All right, what are we doing? Oh, let's say our accounts are doing it. So y'all got the Christmas present from me, a trading plan. Make it your own. Change the names on it. If y'all don't have Word or something, send me a little message. I'll help you out. All right. Okay. How's our plan doing? Let's see. Oh, be still. Let's play up a little bit, can we? All right, here we go. Let's see if this account's doing any good today. So let me hide my account numbers and see what it is. So it is 37,699.99. Uh-oh. That sounds like it might be down. 37,699.99. 37. Dang it. Unbelievable. 12/20/22, 37,699.99. Well, dog. We made $452, but we lost 26 today. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. All right, let's see how our little thing is doing here. Now, remember, this is kind of interesting, right? This is the account that was well underperforming the S&P 500. Remember, it was like, since we started recording it, we were not doing well. But look at these deltas, 2 and 70. 2 and 70. Let's put that in. 2 and 70. And I'm guessing the VIX is right. Is that right? 22, maybe? Come on, baby. Yeah, 22. So my buying pair is, every time I say pair, I think about, y'all remember when you go to the old red book singing the hymnal? Y'all may not done that in the north, but down here you go and have a red book hymnal singing in the thing, and you sing power in the blood. There's power, and that, I remember them guys to get up there in front and they just say power, wonder working power in the blood. I love that. So that's why I say power all the time. All right, what am I doing? Positions. Let's make sure that we know how to do this. Capital requirement. Let's refresh this little thing. So everything looks good. So we're using 2504. 504. So we are using, oh, be still my heart, 54%. See why Delta's never going to be a problem, even conservatively, y'all. 57 is our number. If you go to the one that's based on VIX, we could go as high as 75, and we're at 2. Well, so this is good. this is a little bit elevated, right? So I am really excited to now get our risk out of these shorter terms and get our risk out from the 60 to 90. Oh, by the way, if you missed yesterday's session, there were people that could not sleep yesterday because of the session. It was not so good because of me, so good because of all of us coming up with all of these great ideas. So if you've got an idea on how we're going to do the hedging and how we're going to systematically do it, I'd love to hear from you. We'll have a Muscadine Mafia session and a Hello Lady session later this week. We'll talk about it there, but it's because of the power of our group working together. Most of the ideas that we have are not mine. I've had some ideas, but y'all have some great ideas that have made this really good. So I'm even more happy now to take off short-term risk because I want to move this risk from the 11-day cycle. And I'd love to move it out to that 90 to 60 days to where gamma isn't going to follow me at all. So what I'm going to do, let me clear this. I'm just going to prune the tree, baby. I'm going to prune the tree. So go to my position and start pruning this stuff out. So let's close a couple of them here. See if we can't get filled. Now remember, we were getting filled below the mid price. Let's see if we can get filled for 25 cents just for the heck of it. Give me out, baby. Of course, jack squat crap. All right. We'll go to the mid, see if we can get out for 35 cents. Give me out, baby. Nah, no one's playing ball today. Everybody's at the Hamptons. Everybody's at Lake Wedowee in Alabama. While us poor slobs are here doing, I think, gosh, badingles. There we go. Ta-da! We're at 45 cents. So I just took a little bit off the top, right? So our buying power should have gone down a little bit. Let's see. I hate that it doesn't automatically update. That's another thing we need to get with old Tom about, or Scott Sheridan, or whatever his name is. Let's say, what a crap, man. So now we're at 19,453. Let's see what that looks like. 19,453. See, we took off $1,000 of risk there, y'all, and then buying power anyway. 19, what was it? 19,403 or something. So we went from 54% to 51%. Nah, that's good. Now I could keep pruning the tree, y'all, but I am a greedy, unscrupulous son of a gun. So I don't need to do any more pruning than that. I'm good. Let's leave it, baby. So in my plan, let me show you what the trading plan says about this, right? So you'll know. All right, entering a new trade entry. Trade entry is entirely dependent on the Greeks and trade metrics. If all three metrics are at permissible levels, a new opening trade must be initiated daily. Okay, so if any of the three trade metrics are violated, well, we got that here, don't we? We got a trade metric violated, should be 35%. What does the trading plan say? If that is violated, no new trade will be initiated unless if theta is below the 0.001 of the net liquid value of the account, while any other metric may be violated, permission is granted to open a new trade. Well, do I have permission? No, because theta is at 0.19. Ta-da! How about that, y'all? And I did all that yesterday with no Adderall. I've not had Adderall since, what is it, a week and 4 days now? Obi-Wan says, you play We Are the Champions on your Muscadine Mafia vid since they are not going public. Yeah, I could do that, couldn't I? So I won't get a ding. We are the champion of the world. All right. So I had my trainer session today, and she was making me do these pelvic thrusts. And every time I do the pelvic thrust, I was on the floor and I was doing the pelvic thrust. And every time I went up with my pelvis, I went swing. And then I go down, I go swing. And she goes, what in the name of God are you doing? I said, you please tell me. Now she's 25 years old. I'm like, have you never seen Wayne's World? Party Time Excellent? Wayne and what's his name? I said, you've never seen Wayne's World where what's his name does the swing? So I had to show a video of what's his name doing the swing. I don't want to talk about this. Some of y'all too young to know what Wayne's World is. Unbelievable. Old Bobby, the old fart, you're getting old. All right, so let's go to the other account. So that account's done. Now, I did have a time commitment in the old trading plan that I took out because I didn't want to go to 4 pages. But the plan said this. I think I took it out. Yeah, I had a whole big thing that says time commitment. And including entering trades on the spreadsheet and doing everything, should take less than 15 minutes a day. I mean, it really should, y'all. While you are in the potty, going to nature's call, you should be able to do this. So it's not that complicated. So let's go to our little, what do you call, crimson account. The itty bitty count. Let's see what we're doing over here. Come on, let me play something. 27,906, 27,906. Come on down. I said 27,906. Yeah, Garth. Oh, Ken, you've never seen that? Oh man, you gotta see that. So we are at dagnabbit, 27,906. Unbelievable. We made 390 yesterday. We made 110. No, that's our running profit. We lost 5. We lost 31. Dag it. We made 280. Okay. Oh, we were going to see how we were doing during the same time period with S&P 500. So all you got to do is go to your spreadsheet, you realize return, hit your refresh button. So the S&P is up 4.04%. We're up 6.53%. Boom, take that S&P. Because remember, it was just last week, the S&P was up 10%. We were up 5%. And everybody's like, oh, Bobby, you suck. You fat black glass wearing 9-toed son of a gun. So there's a new woman that works at the gym, right? And y'all can tell I'm not on Adderall because I can't keep one thought going. So there's a new woman that works at the gym. And I'm about to have to take my socks off to jump on the scale, right? And I says, hey girl, I said, how many toes you got? And she looks at me like I mean, she goes, I hope the same number that you got. I said, girl, you don't want the same number I got. And then I showed her, she says, oh my God, you're missing a toe. I said, duh. And then I had to tell her the joke that I tell everybody, right? What's the worst thing about missing a toe? I can't swim in a straight line. And a lot of people have to think about that when you're like, what does that mean? I swim in circles. All right. What will we do? So we're doing good here. Let's see how we're doing in the other account. Adderall-less Bobby. So over here we are at, okay, 80. Oh, here. Let's say 4 deltas and 45 theta. 4 and 45. 4 and 45. Okay. I see you, little Bobby. I see you, you little cuss. 21 is my thing, is that right? And so how much is our buying power usage is 5681. 15,681. 15,681. So let's see how this one looks. Oh, be still. So where is that refresh button again? Yeah. So Ed, if you'll go on the data tab and then refresh all. I guess I could put us a button there, right? That will do this. I think that may be a refresh all button. I'm not sure. But yeah, just under data, refresh all. Or I think you can do this. Yeah, refresh all is also right here, Ed. So you can click that and it'll refresh everything too. So you got a couple places to do it. You can click the data tab on that, or I could build a button onto this, right? Where you just have a button right here to do that. I could do that, just refresh. Whatever, I want to make it easy on y'all. What was I doing? Oh, let's look at our, what do you call our breaks and ratios? Here we go. So we've got one of the 3 metrics violated. The other 2 look perfectly fine. So, same thing here. And in the trading plan says if something's violated, I have the option to close number 1. I have, let's just show you in the plan. Make sure we've got the plan covered, right? Portfolio adjustment. If any of the Greeks and trade metrics, delta, theta, and buying power are violated, and y'all know what violated means. Permission is granted, subject to the trader's risk tolerance. I'm the trader, to adjust the portfolio by closing profitable positions. I can close losing positions. I can roll losing positions to extend duration. I can sell futures contracts to reduce deltas and to reduce deltas and yeah, that's right, and reduce buying power, to reduce deltas and buying power. I can buy cheap protected puts to reduce portfolio buying power. So I've got all kinds of things, right? So the ball's in my court. It's not a requirement for me to close something, but I certainly can. So why don't we? Let's go do some. So let's look at our little groups.
No.
And normally I would close, little naked put over here. The crap is this. And it's my T-bill Ed's got us into. All right, so I go over here to my naked puts and I go, look at this little puppy right here, 10 days to go, this is 40 cents, and hello, ladies, it's $121, probable up from $1.50 today. So I can go, I can close that, take off a little risk. As I am now moving risk from 60 to 90 days from anything under 60 days. So let's try the mid price because I am a greedy son of a gun. I'll go for it. So that's the 31.90 going off at 40 cents. Come on, baby, feel me. Come on, baby, feel me. Damn it. Go up 45. Did you just tell someone to bite you? Be careful. Okay, 21.90 off at 45 cents. So here, we'll go find that. 21.90 at 45 cents. Let's claim our profit, shall we? 21.90. 31.90. Is it 31.90? Yeah, 31.90. Yeah. 31.90. Here we go at what I say, 45 cents. 0.45, baby. Took me 7:44 to get out of it. We're getting out in the year of our Lord, 12, 20, 22. Oh, y'all, I ate lunch at Waffle House today. I could have kissed the cook. He made the best bacon. It was just perfect. Because when you pick bacon up, you don't want bacon to flop, right? You go, man, I don't want no floppy bacon. It was crisp bacon and it was the best stuff. So each piece of bacon had like 33 calories. I got my hash brown steamed, my entire meal with eggs and everything, and a half of a piece of toast with no butter was 543 calories at the Waffle House. Oh, it was so good. All right, y'all. Let's look at our, what do you call our little things over here. Let's see how we're doing over here compared to the S&P 500. So let me refresh my data. So the S&P is down 12.12%. Oh, sweet Bobby, even with all the dumb stuff we've done, it's up 1.8. If I hadn't done dumb stuff, if I just done the 111, we'd be up $5,000 after commissions. Boom, baby, boom. Let's see how we're doing over here. How much premium have we sold? We've sold $379 premium. Our profit this month is $427. We are capturing the amount of our daily theta. We've captured 57.16%, and we're doing really good. Our profits are $427. That is really, really sweet. Really, 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 really sweet. All right, let's go to the last account. So we adjusted that account. We'll go to the last one, which is the all right. Now I gotta come clean with y'all on some stuff here, guys. So because I don't want anyone. Remember, if I ever show up on that Guru Leaks Twitter page, I'm gonna flip out y'all because I try to show y'all everything. Ain't nothing that we hide. But y'all need to know that after our thing yesterday, oh, Sweet Bobby closed some things. And I need to show you. Look what Sweet Bobby did. Because I was attempting to, let's see what I did yesterday. Oh, I was attempting, so you see, oh, Sweet Bobby put in a new put debit spread for 10.25, right? And where would I've done that now? We're going to do that at a minimum of 60 days. We got to have 60 days on it. And then I tried to do the selling the single put out 90 days, and it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me. And I'm like, what the flipping crap is going on? Y'all know what was going on? I had $100 of buying power left. I'm going $100 worth of buying power. What the crap? So I got on the phone with Tasty, or not Tasty, Thinkorswim. And so, they don't know what's going on either, really, most of the time. But I think here's what we found out. That, can I do this? I'm just going to show y'all I'm going to show you everything, okay? So y'all don't steal my Kim, okay? Don't steal it. Ed, should I not do this or should I do this?
We're not friends, are we?
I mean, it's not, I'm not worried about y'all 21 that's in here today. I'm worried about somebody, surely they're not going to steal my money. But what I wanted to do is show you my option buying power today. Well, why show it? Because I was going to show you the math that they did. And I can't show you that without showing you my cash and sweet vehicles and my future stuff here. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Hold on.
Can you move your TD Ameritrade above the Zoom? I mean, so that the account number is hidden?
Yeah, let's see if we can do that. That's a good idea.
We could also do, Bobby, just write the numbers down
I mean, people who are worthwhile are going to believe you.
Oh, that's you, that's you. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're like we say, the people that are worthwhile, which is y'all, are gonna believe me. Okay, let me do this. Yeah, here it is. I think I can do this. So I'll put a crowd. What a crowd. Come on, Bob. Pull it back there. Pull it back there. There we go. Yeah. I don't know. Well, what I was gonna show you is because it's an IRA, you gotta look at two things. You gotta look at the amount of buying power that you're using. You gotta look at your cash and sweep vehicles, and you gotta look at your futures cash. So I had used up all of my buying power. And I said, is it that the T-bills are taking up a little bit of buying power? And they said, yeah, that may be. And I'm like, maybe, okay, well, whatever. So I don't know. But today, what did I tell you, Ed, yesterday, that I had closed enough positions? So here's what I did. Oh, sweet Bobby goes in and I said, well, hey, look, I'm putting on my new trade. I've already put on the put debit spread. So I closed these 4. These were naked puts. I closed those. Then I was able to put on the new 111 out 90 days for the naked put. I brought in a credit of 33.25. And then I said, you know what? My theta bumped up really nice. And so what I did is I just closed a bunch more naked puts in that 10-day cycle. So I wanted y'all to all see the fills that I got 50, 60, 55, 60, but I closed quite a number of naked puts and put those in the spreadsheet. But anyway, I just wanted you to know that, you know, sometimes with these IRAs, you know, you may have some issues with buying power. I think if I had, you know, so I had plenty of things to close. I don't think it's a major problem. And I just wanted y'all to know that. All right, so let's go see how we're doing in this account. How are we doing, oh Bob? Yeah, freed up a bunch of cheapies. How many bites will PD give me without saying I'm in trouble? You ask a question. Yeah, that's what I did. I freed up a bunch of cheapies like Ed has been doing for a long time, and I put on a fresh higher credit short out 90 days. Exactly. Which is what Ed's been doing for some time. But because Ed told me that, I was like, I don't know, man, who's gonna follow what Ed does? So I think that's why, you know, when other people said they were doing it, I'm like, oh, Ed made me right. All right, so we're at 106.8. Dang it, 106.8. 106.8, 106.860, 106.861. Let's just say 108, 106.861. 106.861. I got a feeling that's gonna be down too, Dad. 106.8. Dag nabbit. Ugh. 106.861. That's fine. Hey, we had such a good day yesterday, though, that this is nothing. So we were up $613 yesterday. We're down $80 today. So let's look at our Greeks and ratios. So we're at 22 right there on the VIX. So our Greeks and ratios that we have here are. Oh, it is. It's the day to buy our little T-bills. Don't forget T-bill Tuesday. So our deltas are 7 and we're 103. 7,103. Look at that sweet, sweet delta. 7,103, baby. I am at 0.10. So, you know, rounding off, I'm a little blue, right? And my buying pair is 43,721. 43,721. Look how much I reduced my buying power, y'all. Look at that. Isn't that great? So it says I'm using 40%. I should be using 35%. So now this is the area where in your spreadsheet, it says if one of the things is violated, I can't put on a trade unless what? My theta is a little low. So this is rounding. So it's blue. So it's saying my theta is a little low. So what this is saying is, hey, sweet Bobby, you have the permission, but not the obligation to enter a, say it with me, new trade. Okay. How would y'all like to see the new trade in action? I can't think of a better time to do it than today, right? Y'all want to see it? Let's do it. All right, so the new trade. Let's go to the trading plan. Make sure everybody knows what we're doing. The new trade is this. Okay, so we do 111 and 112. Oh, by the way, since we now have this thing almost what I would say perfected, other than the amount that we're going to put on our hedging. I think we need to give this thing a new name. I think we need to give it a new name. I was thinking about something with a donkey on it, but then I was like, most of y'all say donkey instead of donkey, and I don't want to be saying donkey when y'all say donkey, because we've got the donkey right down the thing. Then I thought we called it a three-eared dog, or two-eared dog, or one-eared dog, or something like that. I don't know. But we need to have a competition to someone come up with a cute name that sounds better than 111. It's hard for me. It's hard for me to go wah, 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 right? Wah, 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 111. You know, like one-eyed frog is so much easier to say. One-eyed frog. See how you go WEF? It's so much easier to go than wah, wah, wah. So, you know, one-eyed frog is easy to say. One-eyed dog is easy to say. You know, two-eyed dog. That's, but see, all dogs most have two eyes, so that's not funny. So we need a one-eyed dog or one-eyed donkey or one-eyed something. So y'all come up with something, and I don't know. I was thinking three-headed dragon. I go, that's too many syllables. One-eyed dog, one-eyed frog. What do y'all like better? Hey, can y'all turn that down? Daddy's in a session. I'll be a little bit respectful, okay? Oh, y'all don't let me forget. I've got my psychiatrist appointment at 2:15 today. I gotta be there for that. All right, Cyclops. Yeah, Cyclops. See how WEF just sounds good? Look, one-eyed frog. See how easy one-eyed frog. One-eyed frog. The one-eyed frog. That just sounds good to me, y'all. One-eyed frog. And I'll tell you why we call it a one-eyed frog. What's this when we build it? One-eyed frog sounds really good. One-eyed toad, the wet trade. One is not with a W, is it? Yeah, one. Well, I guess if you won something, that's a one-eyed win. One-eyed frog. I don't know. So a 1-1 trade is comprised of two parts. The silky chicken. I got them. You know what I'm saying? It's got an out of the money put debit spread. And one, wait a minute, y'all. Don't we normally do 1-1-2s? It says and one out of the money naked put. A 1-1-2 trade composed of blah, 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 blah. All right, so here's what we do. A put debit spread is bought. Okay, at what day's the expiration? Close to 60 days. Now, y'all, we've changed something without going under. Why do we now have to have 60 or above? Because we need 30 days on this thing for each donkey ride down to the river in the Green Canyon. The donkey's taking us down. The one-eyed donkey, that one-eared donkey, it's taking us down to the river. So we got to do at least 60 days. Okay, so let's go open up our little, we call thingy here. And close this, and let's see what 60 days. Okay, now, isn't this 59 days today, really? Isn't this 59? So, I think it's not updated. I think it really is 59. Let me see. Over here. Call it the Jeffersons. I like that. How about the one-eyed Jefferson? We'll think about it. We'll settle on something. Yeah, we're at 59 days. So, I mean, one day, could I technically do the 59? I could. But if I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do, I'm gonna go to 70 days. Okay, that's where I'm gonna put my. I'd like a little more space in between my put debit spread and my naked, but hey, beggars cannot be choosers. So let's do the 70. So I'm gonna do 70 day, and I'm gonna do a long put vertical, 50 wide, 50. All right, and we're gonna get that down to where it's $10. Now y'all can change the prices. Y'all get closer to the money. You can spend more. You do what? Why complicate? I'm still gonna go $10. I like it. So let's go to $9.50. Let's go to 10. Let's see if we get 10. Oh, I'm not doing it in this 10. Here we go. 35.70, 35.20. So I got to put it in the right account. 35.70, 35.20. Let's put it in here. 35.70, 35.20. So this is the new one-eyed frog. 35.70, 35.20. Just we get paid. All right, so $10. Fill me, baby. Ha ha ha! We got filled for $10. How about that? All right, so we're in. That's our that is the donkey. Wait a minute, you say, Matt, I've changed my trading plan to allow plus or minus 2 days on put, and you can do that. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're in. We are in our put debit spread. Now, what does that look like? Y'all want to see what that looks like? The 35.80, 35.30. So let's do let's analyze that trade. Because I'm gonna show you why you could call this a one-eyed frog. Analyze the trade. And here's we are on our analyze trade. So we're going to hide position, so it should only show this. So let's look at the risk graph. Let's see what he looks like. So here's my frog's one eye. Right? Let's see if we can get a good picture of his little eye here. One-eyed frog. There's his eye sticking above the water, and the rest of my little frog is underwater. So the one-eyed frog. Maybe we should name it after Beth. That'd be cool if Beth had a trade, like the Rick trade. Y'all remember the Rick trade? Ken says, for me, these 1-1 X spreads will always be long ladder put or long ladder call spreads. The name I learned from back in the early 1990s. I wasn't even alive in the 1990s. Okay, yeah, I was. That was in my 20s, baby. I was having fun. All right, so let's analyze this. That's what that trade looks like. Everybody see that? Ta-da! The one-eyed frog. All right, so now what does the plan do? Let's go back to the plan. Y'all just Christmas present. And it goes down to, so now remember, it's normally quoted at $10 debit for the micros. The actual cost is going to cost us around $50. Now, the management of this put debit spread under normal circumstances. Well, what is normal, right? The put debit spread expires worthless. In other words, this thing only has a 20% probability or so of being profitable. We know this is a sunk cost. This is the donkey that the one-eyed frog will ride down to victory at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. Permission is granted to close the debit spread prior to expiration if the spread is approaching 100% profit. You know, if this thing gets to be 90, and you can further define that if it's 97% profitable or more. I just said approaching, right? You know, I look at it, if it's 98% profitable, I'll probably close it. Or the current price of the underlying, which is whatever we're trading, is under the profit tent of the put debit spread and is at risk of exiting the profit tent if not closed now at a profit. I think that makes sense to everybody. Or we can close it if any leg of the spread that is in the money must be closed before expiration to avoid exercising assignment. Check with your broker. Okay, so now a single put is sold. Okay, days to expiration is going to be closest to 90. So this doesn't say I got to go above 90. It doesn't say I got to go above or below. It just says closest to 90. Okay, so I got a little leeway there. The strike that we're going to sell is approximately the 10 to 12 delta, which means 10%, 12% probability of being in the money. So let's go find that strike, right? So closest to expiration, approximately 10 to 12 delta. Now, why did we choose that? First of all, let's go back to Tasty Works, where it's just easy to see stuff. So we would go to the 88 is closest to 90, which actually is 87. And why are we going there? Well, why we're going there is because normally, where would we put our put in the 60 day? In the 60 day, when we were doing the 112, we were normally going to the what, around $12, the 32.50 or 30, let's say 32.50 is where we normally go. So see, that's a 7% probability of being in the money, 6 delta. Well, what if we sold that same put at the 90 day? So let's look what the 32.50 is at the 90 day. That same exact strike. If we're willing to sell 2 of them there, we could come here, right, and just sell 1 of them at the 11 probability of being in the money. So that's why I said, you know, I'll give you a little leeway to find your strike, right? So if you were willing to sell 2 of the 22.50s or 32.50s at 60 days, would you be willing to sell 1 of them at 90 days, especially if you're going to manage it in 30 days? Yeah. So what I think I'm doing is then I'm going to go look and I'm going to say, I want something around this 12% probability of money, 12 to 10. So I feel really comfortable going to this 3,300 and collecting $28. Everybody with me? That's where I'm comfortable. If you're not comfortable doing that, that's fine. Take it down a little bit. But I'm comfortable going around this 28, you know, 12% probability, 11. You can go by deltas if you want to. You can live it in 12. I'm gonna go by probability of being in the money. And I'm gonna say we're gonna sell the 3,300. So let's go, and just 1 of them. So let's go find Mr. 3,300 at 90 days. 90 days, Mr. 3300, come here, baby. Mr. 3300,
Get out of
where
here.
are you?
My house.
No, this is my house, girl. Hey, don't tell your daddy shut up, girl. I'll come over here and put a one-eyed frog on you. All right, so this is the trade, all right? This is gonna take $788 of buying power, but remember, the trade that I've just put on was taking up less buying power, or because it's a put debit spread, so let's put that in there. Come on, kill him, baby, kill him. And then we'll analyze this trade. So make it less advantageous for us, take it down a quarter, 28.25, and dag it. Is everybody on vacation? They're my order freaks. You bunch of freaks. You freakazoid.
Yep.
$8. There we go. Read. Now let's analyze that trade, shall we? So we can see the one-eyed frog. Analyze. Analyze the trade. There. Oh my gosh. Oh, be still my heart. What is this? It kind of looks like a bird, though, doesn't it? Kind of looks like a bird's head with a big. What kind of bird is that, Ken? Ken's our bird expert. You ought to know what that looks like. So now let's look at what this little puppy looks like. So maybe it ain't a one-eyed frog sticking his little head above the water. This is like a crane or something, a vulture. What is that? That's a cute little bird, though. See his little eye? What would y'all call that? I mean, we could easily, hold on. I said we could easily fix him up with an eyeball. The birds have ears. Maybe not. It looks like, what's that fish that has the big old spear? A hummingbird with a long beak. Yeah, we could call this the hummingbird trade. Look at that. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Little hummingbird. He's got a little wing right here. Got his little beak right there in the nectar of life. This is really good. I like it. The hummingbird. That flows off. Swordfish, that's right. Dragon, we'll call it whatever. We'll come up with something. I'm not settled. I gotta feel it in my spirit before we name this thing. The hummingbird. But then it's almost like you want a one-eyed hummingbird or something. I don't know. But look how cute that is. So let's see what this trade is doing for us. This trade gives us $1.95. Let me make sure all my days are right. Today is not the 16th, Bobby. Today is the 20th. That's fine with that expiration there. So let's see what it's doing. This took $792 of buying power, right? It gives me data of 1.93, a little bit of what, 3 deltas, spy weighted deltas. So kind of cool. $2 data, $790 of buying power. What would a regular 111 give us, or 112 give us in buying power? Let's see what that is. Let me clear all this stuff. So remember, if we were doing like we used to, we were doing the last version. We were doing what? Well, I'll pretend we were doing 60 long put vertical, 50 wide. We're just comparing apples to apples, y'all. That's all we do. Get down to $10. Okay, so the 3550, 3600, and then we would put the thing out at 90 days and go. The way we were doing it is going, okay, let's go down to the $12. Remember, we would go down to about $10 or so. So we were probably selling 2 of these 3000s in the old version, and then we bumped that up to quantity wise to 2. So that was taking $680 worth of buying power. So again, I could have, instead of selling 2, I could have moved it down to kind of get the buying power the same. So 680 in the old way we were doing it compared to the buying power on this one was 792. So about 100 more. So all I had to do is this. If you want to say, I'm going to use $700 of buying power, what do? You take this naked put and you move it out further, right? So you go 3,300 to 3,290, goes down to 772. So you can play with it, right? 3,290, go 3,220. Look at there, 670 to get it about the same.
Okay, we're going.
Your credit goes down to 2125. But you get the point. You can make it about the same. And again, Ed would really go nutso because we're reducing, say it, Ed, what are we reducing?
People in her house.
By selling one put instead of
risk.
notional risk. Remember, Ed, all he does is preach notional risk and T-bills. So
I'm going.
we're reducing notional risk because we're only selling one instead of two. Isn't that cool? So yeah, I use a little bit more buying power than I ordinarily would. No big deal. No big deal. Now, let's look and compare at what our creation ratios are now after that trade. So now we're at 6 and 95. Let's see how that looks. 6 and 95. So we reduce this to 6. Our theta reduced. Why our theta reduced? Markets moves. That's the only thing. Things have happened, right? And now our buying power, instead of being 43,721, is 44,165. Just trying to see how things move around. 44,165. Okay. Again, markets move 95. We should have increased our theta. Did I close anything over here? I don't think I closed anything. did I? Delta 99, 32. Build order. No, I didn't close anything. But I could. I certainly could, right? Go in and say, hey, I need to close something, move the risk out to the back. We just brought in a $1.92 in theta here. We could go out and go, where's my naked stuff that's in that? Oh my God. Oh, here, no. Here's my naked stuff. Out 4 days, that's at 95. But I closed so many yesterday, I don't really feel like I have to close something here today, but I could. It's 95% profitable. It's maybe $5 today. It's at 236, but it's giving me $5.83. I'm not gonna close it. So it looks like my theta is a little weak. That's fine. We tried to beef it up with a new trade. I didn't close anything. Markets move, volatility changes, it changes this. No big deal, but I have done my deeds for the day. I found a new trade. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the one-eared hummingbird, or the one-eyed, whatever we're gonna call it. Questions, comments? The dragon, the swordfish.
A cage.